Are we good? Are we working? Is it fine? Or is it not fine? I don't like the pause in there. I see in here good, alright. Yeah, started already with OBS kinda dying again. Hello guys, hello. Steve, hey Turbolist, hey hello. Hey Ryan. Hey Ryan, hello guys, hello. Yeah, and it's raining also, hello. Dude, it was supposed to be no rain today. Here it is. And there was none actually when I was checking last time. Now I'm out and it's raining. My favorite. See, I need to figure out how to deal with this OBS issue. I'm gonna look into it. I think it's Twitch servers though, because it literally just like the error is like the stream key is wrong. Which, I mean, how the fuck is it wrong? If it's the same stream key that I was using just a moment ago. I at some point tried to reset the stream key, add the new one. Nope, same stuff still kind of happening. So I'm actually not so sure what it is, and I feel it's kind of like the Twitch server just, you know, resetting the connection at some point for some reason. Hard to say why exactly. Cut. Hard to say why is it happening exactly. But it do be happening. It do be happening for some reason. So it pretty much just kind of like rejects my stream key at some point. And the problem is you can't just press, you know, start streaming again. It doesn't work. It shows kind of like reconnecting message, but it's actually not reconnecting, so it kind of gets stuck. So the only way is basically to close OBS and then start it again. Which obviously, black out. I had a little bit of white there. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. See, just basically, you need to restart OBS, which obviously remotely here I can't. Like I do have the scripts to stop the stream and to start the stream, but it can't restart the OBS completely. So that will be annoying. Like if it's gonna F, then I guess I just go home, basically. And then we'll see if I'll manage to get home in time before it actually resets the stream. And then I'll continue. If not, then I'm just gonna like chill today and like look into how to fix that shit maybe, hopefully. So we'll see. Like when I'm gonna go for like the Mega IRL trips, then I'm gonna get the cloud OBS this time. Not gonna be just running my laptop at home. Don't trust that with these errors. In general, it's kind of not really reliable, even though in Georgia it kind of did work when I was out for like what, basically like 5 days. It did work in the end. Like all 5 days the connection was maintained, no problems. It was just fine. But yeah, I would rather get the cloud OBS then probably. And that one has more control remotely. And that I would be able to restart if needed, I guess. So we'll see. Most likely gonna do that. Like just rent it for a month. Rent it for 1 month. And use it for all the IRL streams like the second half of April, first half of May. For now at least it's kind of like a short range IRLing, so not that big of a deal I guess. Nothing special will be missed. Nothing I can't redo. Well, maybe also gonna teach my friend, I guess, to just restart OBS. I should do it now really, but he's working, so let's see if, since error already happened, maybe it'll be fine. Not like it's rocket science to restart OBS anyway. I just need to close window, then open it, and then press start streaming. Basically it. More electromobiles. Electromobiles all over the place. Alright, so we go first, get some desserts. Just kind of like trying also to go a little faster because of the rain. Warfare with the streak. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Hello. How are you doing? Yes, let me know. There will be like some tech issues and stuff. Hopefully not. Got na cross. Timer should be enough, will it be? Should be. Two seconds, bunker. Oh, there's the bike rentals actually, just as I mentioned last time. They do be here, the electric ones. Yeah, that's the grocery store I will visit later. First we get Chinese electrics, yep, plenty of them. BYDs all over the place. Hey Nick, hey Hilton, hello guys. Yeah, it's like the restaurant, the typical Uzbek restaurant, you know. Like mega fancy. And then you can sit there, there's like a fountain there in the middle. Seems kind of somewhat like closed most of the time we're here though. I guess like maybe in the summer it kind of goes ham. But yeah, a lot of Chinese electrics, some Kias, well again like the Korean, you know, friendship. And a shitload of Chevrolets, because they produce them here. They produce them here, so they're kind of like the most affordable option, really, I guess. There's also RAV1, and I think RAV1, that actually is RAV1. Like, look at this car. Like, compare. One moment. I locked my shit. So like, there's like this, for example, right? This one. And then look at this one. See any differences in the car? Because they both are Sparks, but one is RAV1 and another is Chevrolet. So I kind of figured, I guess like RAV1 is maybe like some sort of like Chinese brand for Chevrolet or something. Not sure. Not so sure. Yeah, Ricardo White. That's actually that's actually a good notice. Yeah, that's actually how it is. Most of them are white. Yeah, you can say. I would assume like the reason is basically, you know, the fucking heat. Probably the most, you know, heat reflective color, I guess, you know. Yeah, some are black though, but that's already, you know, like when your kind of coolness, you know, competes with the rationality. Like some hotel here, hotel restaurant. Got already some like fancy stuff here. Outside, some insane outside areas. So many colors it turns white, yeah. Yeah, I would assume, I kind of didn't really like look into that part that much, but I would assume that there is a whole lot of like the private shit going in terms of education sector. I can see like this is like the kindergarten there, I guess. At least looks like it. The sunshine Then there is a school right next to it. These obviously not like, you know, governmental stuff. Then in front there is also a Happy Time School, which is like literally like in someone's house, it looks like. So yeah, I would assume that it's, for some reason, like the private education here is like very dang. Maybe, not so sure, but maybe it's just because of literally, you know, like amount of people and the birth rates and stuff, and that's just, you know, national system doesn't, you know, can't keep up with that. So they got like a whole bunch of private ones. And that's a dessert place. Let's get some food here. Get some sweets rather even. Здравствуйте. Так. Можно, пожалуйста, медовик 2?
Классический?
Да.
Ага.
Наполеон тоже 2. А? Можно в контейнер, да. Так, а это юбка, да? Это юбка, да?
Юбка, да.
Ага. А как она, по массе, да?
Да, штучно.
А, штучно? Дайте 2 штучки тогда. Угу. И баунти 2. Ага. Look at this Batman there. Спасибо. До свидания. Обязательно. All right, that was the special check. That's the check they have QR code on that you can scan in the special tax app, and they give you the cash back, give you a tax refund basically. Well, that for like 10 euros, 145,000. Yeah, 10 euros. A little more. Yeah. So like 6 different pieces of cake, pretty big ones, and 2 of these thingy. It's called yubka. So this kind of like flat, like it's kind of like dough, just kind of like the flatbread dough, like really flat, really thin flatbread dough with mincemeat, onion, and carrots. Hey Dick, the get, well, I mean, I'm gonna be opening and eating it all at home, but I got some medavik, the honey cake. Then, well, yubka, I guess you're about to see when the lake catches. This one actually they call bounty cake. I mean, you can kind of see, I guess, why. So it's like the coconut cake. All this bag is 10 euro basically, like. Well, actually, considering current conversion rate, it's literally 1,000 rublei. And a good old Napoleon. Basically. You're kind of always forgetting to like go to this place because it's really nice. It's a really nice one. Yeah, there's a chunky pieces there. That's like all the cakes you get, they're gonna be in those chunks. And it's the country where, you know, all the portions are gonna be insane. That's why in the menu quite often there is like 0.7 option for a lot of dishes. That would be like 50 euros. I should ask how much like is a whole cake, for example, like those that I showed. Also, how was the blinking when I was showing the fridges and stuff? I think the fridge with big cakes was kind of blinking, and it was kind of weird because when I was far it was fine. When I got closer, it started blinking. And the rest, I think, was fine. No, I see, Dick, I see. And this place, by the way, is kind of like a lot of people complaining about it, looking at the reviews on the maps, that it's kind of, you know, like, it's bad now, it's expensive. So I guess it was even cheaper. Well, I mean, conversion rates are kind of all over the place all the time. Like, the local currency goes down regularly. So I guess they kind of like adjusting the prices quite often. Korzinka, yeah, that's the one. That's like local pятерочка basically, and it's actually really good. Like, dude, you're gonna see it's like their ready meals section is like, bro, I will miss that shit. Like, if I would like live here like permanently, I would eat there all the time probably. Like, it's amazing. And the rain. Yeah, 24/7 is like standard here. Like almost everything, at least like in Tashkent, and at least I guess like, well, not close to center at all. Okay, rain is getting stronger, dude. Fuck this shit. Hope it'll be over by the time I'm done. I hope it didn't get on the screen of the camera. Right, let me get the store gear. All right. The Polish store names, yeah. One second. Rain everywhere now. Hope it's not on here. Let me see. Didn't get on the main part of the cam at least. That is good. Whoop. Alright. Fruits and stuff, I guess, for later. See many people here. Yes, so all prices you want in dollars, divide by 12,900. So, like, this is gonna be $1 basically here. Pretty much. Yeah, where is it? Where's the main thing? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is, dude. You can see the price for that shit too. That's why no one's buying it, I guess. Well, milk is kind of alrighty though. Oh yeah, look at this also. Let's go. There it is. Shiny. No, see, so these are, well, even in Uzbekistan, dude. That's the most important though one. But yeah, kind of like not gonna buy it. Yeah, they got some good stuff here. That's a reasonable price. I was eating them for too much, man. I need to resist. Hey, Lemonello. I need to resist, man. Some Ukrainian cookies here too, Russian. Pretty good stuff actually. Bounty cookies are also like expensive as shit. They're kind of nice though. I tried when it was on sale. Just was curious how's the bounty cookies. It was actually nice. Oh, there's a sale on these though actually. Camera, there's the one. These are also kind of good, but yeah, it's still kind of like a little too dank. Chocolate with baby's face on that? Oh, you don't know the legend? You don't know the legend? This one? The Salyonka, dude. It's the famous Soviet chocolate. Classic. Soviet classic there. It's kind of mid-year, I think so. I agree. It's not that good, huh? Alright, the freezer stuff. Kind of don't need anything here though. I think we kind of like bought everything yesterday with my friend. So it should be fine. More or less. There's nuggies everywhere. Oh yeah, there's the dumplings. Dumplings you can get here in dank amounts of all the kinds if you want, really. It is a lot. Hey, Hectardelo. Want some baklava? The baklava is expensive. We tried one. It was kind of alright, but like for that price, I don't know, man. Not so sure. This thing though, like dude, this thing also would be kind of really nice to have back home or wherever we go, you know. This thing, it's so good. Just a little bit on the pan with onion. So nice. Yeah, Hector, better be careful. This is not the starving friendly stream right now. Gonna go to the ready meals soon, and that's gonna be insane. That stuff is insane there. Okay, I'm gonna get some water and put something in my, cart, so I'm not just like walking around here, yupping with empty cart. Well, crowded though. Get some mineral water then probably. There's a bunch of juicers here too. We bought some yesterday though, so we're good. With juicing, we're good. There's some like berry juices here, and like mojito, juice sorta. Like everything that goes in mojito without alcohol. Oh, it's in Russian, yep. There's a lot of people like basically like in general like speaking Russian just just because. Mineral water. It's just the mixture of everything. Mixture of everything. Of languages and stuff. And that's the thing I got on Navruz. Sumalak, that's how it's sold in the store, in the jars. Still have some left, didn't finish it yet. Still have some left. That's why I bought it like on the marketplace. A more authentic experience, Yeah, there's the glorious egg prices. Nowadays, I guess that's the big indicator too, right? The treasures, The treasures, And the egg we also have. Some Walter money cheese we also got. Everyone's buying that, looks like. Walter money is good, There's some kimchi also. We already have kimchi at home too. It's pretty nice. There's like the whole fish department here. Like fish here, ironically, actually sometimes costs like cheaper than in Russia, dude. Tell you that. I have a feeling sometimes, especially something of discount, for example. And it's good too. Like some salmon and everything, trout especially. Like, dude, the country full of deserts, and you can buy fish here cheaper. Like, what is this? And more Finnish food, yeah. A whole bunch of different meats. Meat's nice. A lot of lamb you can get, no problems. I can show you the kurduk, the lamb booty, the one and only. You can see it here already, I guess. There it is. Just added to anything to make it super juicy. Sausages. And a whole lot of chicken. Chicken, as you can see, is quite cheap. Coal every 3 meters, yep. The coal is everywhere, dude. Sausages, of all kinds. Or whatever you prefer. All of them. Maybe I should get something interesting. Well, we are it. Well, the main is like this one, I guess. And the horse and sausage. Oh, this one is like sliced, but like the whole chunk of it, you kind of don't want to really. It's kind of like, I mean, it's a special kind of taste, you know. Like it's nice to eat in some specific conditions. Like it's not something you just kind of, you know, like put on the bread or something to eat. It's not. It's kind of dry a little, you know. A little dry feels like. Like they added in pilaf, for example. Like pilaf kind of like makes it, you know, a little more oily and soft, I guess. All right, where's the ready food stuff there? Gonna go there. The actual horse, yeah. 34K can't comprehend big numbers. Yeah, it's sometimes kind of tricky with that, to be honest. Especially when you're moving countries all the time, you know. You know, like some prices, like in Georgia, for example, like lari is quite, you know, strong. So you kind of have like prices in like 10 lari, you know, 20, 30. In Armenia, you're gonna have things in like, you know, 10,000, 20,000. And here you can have something for like 50,000, you know. Like sausage, for example, gonna be like 40, 50,000, no problems. Ready food, it looks like has a lot of action today, but it's good. Well, I doubt there's gonna be less people all of a sudden, though. Oh yeah, oil you can buy here, no problems, in like in the chunks. 5 liters, no problems. Considering how much you need for like pilaf, for example, to cook, and considering the sizes of that pilaf they usually cook, that's how you buy oil. Oh, one sec. I think it's time. A little less people now.
Грамм 300.
Look at this.
Французский тоже. Сколько мы свои?
Это сколько грамм?
Столько же положить.
Хорошо.
Здравствуйте. А можно ханын 2 штуки, пожалуйста? Угу. Побольше.
Да. Слушай,
А колбасок еще штучки 4.
слышал вас, брат?
Колбаски штучки 4 с чем есть? Колбаски с чем?
Чисто индейка. Сыр, индейка.
Давайте сырные 4 штучки. Ну да. Or even get the sauce.
Решишь, что вам помочь?
Не, все, спасибо.
Так. Пожалуйста.
Спасибо. There we go. And the sausage too. There's 4 sausages for like what? $2.5 and half a kilo of the kind of casserole with like dough and potatoes. It's actually pretty cool. Like this thing is really nice. Like I love this stuff. It's kind of like boiled. It's kind of like massive dumpling, you know, sorta, just in layers. Like this. Like it's so good. And like a bunch of salads and everything, but kind of like, you know, nothing really spoke to me. Oh yeah, the bread again. Let's get the bread again. Oh yeah, some more local desserts. Well, we kind of have plenty of desserts now, so not gonna get any of that probably. I like these nuts. I can get the baklava here too, if you really want. And there's some baklava you can take. And by weight. I like the what's the name? Condensed milk and dessert. I kind of showed it on stream already before. You can get it in this chunk. It's called chuk chuk. It's like the dough with the honey. Like dough, you know, like these like dough worms, I guess, out of dough, glued together with honey. It's actually really nice. Like very simple, very cheap. Now you get like 165 grams pack for like $1 basically. Just for $1. And now the bread get time. There it is. That's the naan, the classic one. Yeah, this one, as you can see, is like 30 cents basically. When it's fresh, it's, well, I mean, here it's actually always fresh pretty much. Maybe in the evening you can get some that is like, you know, not that fresh, but because they constantly like buying a lot, like, and people here eat a lot of bread. Like same in like Georgia, Armenia, really, people eat a lot of bread. In Georgia, a bit less actually, kinda. In Georgia, I guess they eat more bread with cheese, you know. And well, I guess yeah. Like I'm not gonna really buying that much stuff, so let's just go. Let's just go. Oh, I'm actually not sure. Can you do the bread here? Oh, there is English actually. There it is. All right. I wonder if you can add the bread though this way. That's a good question because there is no scan. Oh, product without the barcode. Let's see. Can we find it here? Should be non. Do I see it? Not here. That's like already some fruits. I assume it should be somewhere in the end, most likely. Yeah, this looks like more bread stuff. Actually, not here. Tried to find something, dude. That a little unintuitive. Come on, man. Not done yet. Not done yet. Or it should be on the first. Oh yeah, there. You've gone on. There it is. There it is. Even though this one seems kind of a bit more, kinda. Alright, so we get the non. Alright, package. Oh, okay, the yellow one is the craft one. Alright, fine, I guess. Sure. The craft bag, dude. Alright. Yeah, the sausage is gonna be the most expensive. The horsen sausage. Alright, $10. And sausage was pretty much like half of that, really. No mint. Alright, can I get the barcode? The loyalty program stuff. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, I guess this one is going maybe on the checkout then. Alright, fine. Payment. Корзинка. Go. I wonder if it's actually... you know what, whatever, I guess. Fine. This one I'm gonna go without. Alright, card payment. Humo card, I have that. I have that. And it works. Got him. I sure did it. Hey, this cafe, hello. Alright, move the cart here and let's go. Okay, let's not forget my stuff. Oh man, the rain is still going. Come on, dude. Come on. Yeah, this camera rain is not that good. I think GoPro should take the what's the name? The umbrella with it. Looks like some stuff. Maybe it will get weaker a bit. Let's show things around. And the supermarket block. And then in front there's like some new fancy one there. And there's school. That school is actually like the governmental school. That you can tell. Let's go in this cafe house life. You can get some corn if you want there. It actually doesn't work yet though. It usually start later. The cup of corn. No problems. It's also like almost everywhere. You can always get some fresh corn. Well, I guess we'll need to go this way then. Oh, it's nice. Place really nice. I really like it here. It's good. Not gonna be that much longer though. In May we're already piecing out to the next destination. In May it's gonna be time for another one. Alright, I'm gonna move my camera then. Actually, I guess I could do it this way. I'm gonna just like hold the camera and put it like in my hoodie or something. Try to cover that way. And just hold it in my hand there. Just don't want the rain to drop on it. Hey there, good morning. The resub tier 3. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, sir. Finally free to type. Oh, why weren't you free to type before? Oh boy. Alright, fine. Let's try to somewhat try to hide it from the rain. Not sure how much I can. Holding it right next to me, but still gonna be raining though. I'll get that closer maybe here. Green. Perfect timing. Yeah, there's the Charism hamburger there. Haven't tried those yet. Need. Apparently it kind of has nothing to do with the hamburgers though. But still, wood. Buy an umbrella. I have an umbrella at home because today there was not supposed to be rain, and when I was leaving there was no rain. Now there is. Should know better and prepare, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, now back home we go to get some quesadilla going. Need some food. Actually, I haven't had any lunch or anything since it's already like past 2 p.m. here, I assume, at this point. I would assume, since I started at 1. I see. I actually also don't really use umbrella that much because the logic is pretty simple for me. If it's raining, I just don't go anywhere. Lol. But well, not working right now. Doesn't work right now. Actually, I guess I can like It's not like it's gonna be that much going on the way back home, so I think I just gonna stop it and remove the camera just so it doesn't get, you know, all soaked in the water. And just try to go home real quick. So let's do that. Let's do that. 1 second. Grey feather. I can ewing some. I used to smoke when I was like 14 until like 22 or something. That's when I quit. Alright, so the food is arrived. Want some? I haven't even ate bread before, did I? Back in the day, that much. Yeah, so this is the layer thing. This is hanum. So this is like the wrapped, you know, layers and layers of dough and potato. So they, you know, like the carbs overdose. But it's actually insane carbs overdose, and they give you like the sauce also with it actually. Pretty good. Ever tried snooze? I did try snooze, yeah. Then I realized why am I doing this when I quit smoking anyway, so I stopped doing snooze. I did try snooze just because of horsen actually. That's kazoo. This is the horse sausage. Sausage made out of horse. So I did try snooze. Smoking phase before adulthood. Yeah, that's you know, like living in like late 90s, early 2000s in Russia, dude. You quit smoking and drinking when everyone starts, you know. You do it, you do speedrun. You speedrun bad habits, you know. Got me some tomato juicer. 1 sec. But yeah, all sorts of like round flatbreads, because mostly it's done in tandoor, the tandoori oven. So round is a little more optimal for that, you know. A round shape is a little more optimal for that, I guess. It's nice to go through it early. I kind of do agree with you in a way, because early you also kind of mostly broke, right? So you can really afford to go ham with like bad habits much. Because I had some friends who were kind of, you know, like all super proper, you know, not drinking until like 18 and stuff like this. And like one of them recently had cirrhosis actually, and still drinks a bunch, you know. I went to the hospital in, you know, reanimation and stuff. And still drinks. Alright, there we go. Turn this off. Men just tröst, I see Jordy, I see. A disposable income bad mix, yep. True. Yeah, I do have some, like, the bad habit though too, even when drink, even though it's usually like once a month, I guess. Like drink some beers, like 3 liters or something, and, you know, like smoke like 5, maybe a bit more ciggies. Kind of depends. And I know this friend right now with me, he smokes a lot. So I usually, you know, you just kind of like try to keep up the pace, you know. He takes a smoke break, I take the smoke break, and then it's a bit too fast, you know, sometimes I feel. But yeah, usually in regular days, I do not smoke. For a while already. So yeah, Hanum is like super good. Like this is one of my favorite things. Like this thingy is like super nice. And this is just the version in the grocery store. Like we actually haven't tried that. Yeah, we haven't tried this one yet in like in the cafe or something, you know, the proper version. Because I would assume proper version is kind of good. Like if the store version is that good, then I wonder how good is the cafe version. $480 a month in ciggies. Oh, that's actually part of the reason too. I did quit when ciggies were still cheap though. Like when I started smoking, buying a pack of cigarettes was cheaper than buying a pack of chips. When I was starting my college, pack of cigarettes was 20 rublei, 18 rublei actually. And that was like 50 cents basically, you know. Like pack of Winston. There's obviously like cheaper stuff, like some local ciggies were like dirt cheap. And when I quit, I was smoking like kind of better ciggies, I guess, and they were like $1, I think, a package. I'm not sure how much they are here, actually. I think here they're kind of cheap. In Georgia, they were kind of expensive. My friend doesn't really smoke ciggies that much, though. He smokes the IQOS, you know, all those, like, tobacco heating systems. I don't know the appeal of that shit, dude. I yanked it to try it, and like, bro, like, even when drinking, I wouldn't smoke that shit. Like, it's dog shit. Like, it tastes like shit. Like, literally, actually. It smells like shit. Like, why people do that, I don't know. I can understand, like, water pipe, right? That's how I kind of like, got into this habit of, you know, smoking when drinking, because my friend constantly had the water pipe. The hookah, shisha, right? And it's like, it's a lot of like cold smoke, and it just kind of, it's just the feeling of it, you know? You're just like drinking, and you're just kind of like, you know, taking a huge drag, you know, and then like a huge cloud of, you know, smoke out, and it's with some tastes and everything. It's just kind of good addition, I guess, you know, when you're like drinking with friends and everyone just like taking turns to like smoke. And then, you know, like kind of like the logical connection appeared, the reflect, like the Pavlov's dog, you know, reaction appeared in my brain. So, you know, you drink, you kind of want some smoke, you know, there. And now there's no water pipe. Well, I guess I'll take whatever smoke is available. But those IQOS thingies, like, not even, dude. Like, even in that case, I'd rather skip. Like, they barely do give you any smoke. Taste is trash. Like, it's literally just, like, the vessel to drive nicotine, I guess. But then, I don't know, I would rather just, like, get some, like, chewing gum or, like, you know, like, patches or something. I kind of never needed that, though. Like, I just quit cold turkey back in the day. Tastes like smelly socks? Yeah, that's exactly how all my friends were calling it. It tastes and smells like smelly socks. But you're right, you can actually, like my friend smokes it in his room. So, like, when he's smoking regularly, you can like, passing by, you can smell this smell, right? But you, like, vent it for some time, and, like, it's gone. So, like, you know, in a rent apartment, no one's gonna, like, mold at you that you are smoking inside, you know, because it doesn't smell really. But yeah, I just, like, kind of quit because, I don't know. I kind of, like, there was, like, one moment when I was just, like, walking back home, and I just, like, felt, like, you know, like, started coughing all of a sudden. And I was like, dude, maybe it's a good idea to, you know, finally ditch this stuff. And I did. Store managed to legally sell stuff? Well, I mean, they probably just sell it as, like, the medicinal or something. I would assume. At least, not so sure. I'll show this. The Hanum consumption. Bread, you're on the way. I'm gonna wait here a bit. Oh, whoop, and then you just kind of fucking drench it in the sauce here. The sauces here are actually kind of interesting in that sense. Like, the sauces here, they're non-existent. Like, the main sauce is just like tomato. Like, it's just tomato, you know, like, kind of pureed and stuff in different shapes and forms. Sometimes with some spices a little, but that's it. Like, there's nothing, like, fancy into the sauces here whatsoever. And the most basic things, but it's so good though. I kind of like that, like, concept and approach, you know, because I just like, in general, just like the raw taste of food without sauces. That like I rarely use sauces that much, but these tomato ones are kind of nice though. Like they don't really add too much, to the taste really. They just add kind of this like juiciness, add this kind of like this like tomato like sourness, I guess, a little. It's still kind of taste. And also tomato sauce on this side, tomato juice on this side. Healthy too. Yeah, this one does have some like some oil, some fat to it though. Like not just tomato. Looks like you can see like the yellowish tint on it. So that's the probably the sunflower seed oil, I would assume. So it's kind of cooked at least somehow. But a lot of sauces they give, like if you buy some sa, like we're gonna go buy some sa also someday on stream. I think I bought some other things, but not some sa before on IRL stream. Like they give you like the sauce with you all the time. Like you just go buy the pastry to eat with you on the go, or just to take it home, and they're gonna drop this like like small plastic bag, like tie it in with a bunch of like tomato sauce inside. Let's see through. Nice see him. Yeah, it's better, in my opinion, to quit early. When you're still kind of more, capable of easily quitting it. But cabbage roll, that's the potato and like it's just dough with potato inside, pretty much, and nothing else. Well, some spices, I guess. Like cumin. Like if you don't like cumin, you're gonna have a hard time here. Let's see, Steve. I see him. Yeah, like one friend the one who left back to Russia. Like I made him also, like he got my example, and he stopped with smoking, but he started again after like a year or so, and he's still smoking. And I'm like, dude, why? Like, spending so much money on that, like, coughing all the time. He's always like coughing a lot. He goes to the doctors, and they're like, we don't know what it is. Huh? And I'm like, dude, maybe you should try quit smoking. Maybe that will help with like strange cough. Nah, that should be something else. They would identify if it would be smoking. Let's see, Arthur, let's see. And to be honest, looking at the modern prices of ciggies, like out of the pure, rationality, I would never even start, because like, dude, like I just see this money just like literally, becoming smoke. Like back in the day, you used to kind of like, go somewhere and someone like ask you for a ciggy or something, and you're like, yeah, sure, no problem, dude. And nowadays, my friend, like, he's not already giving ciggies to anyone. Like, if it's like some random person, sometimes he can't give them the ciggy. He actually, in Armenia, I think, he had like a package of cheap cigarettes with him. So he was smoking one type of cigarettes, and whenever someone was asking, he was like giving, like the cheap ones. Let's see, Steve, I see. Yeah, this shit is insanely expensive. Like my friend who started all this like water pipe when drinking habit, like he even quit that too. Like first he was going to like local stores, buying everything there, no problems. Then he started going to like, there is like in Moscow there is there used to be a hotel in Soviet times, and then after 90s, who needs the fucking hotel? Let's like rent it all out. And it became marketplace. So it's kind of like a huge building, a really tall one, right? And where there used to be like rooms where people lived, now there's like stores. And it's famous for like a lot of like, the goods that are kind of imported in some sussy ways. Tobaccos and stuff that didn't pay tobacco tax, So basically he was going there every like few months and buying a whole bunch of like, the water pipe tobacco there because it's cheaper there. But then even in that way it became too expensive. And also half the shit you buy you kind of throw away because it's like some you know, some fake trash basically that tastes like shit. And then the good tobacco was already for water pipe was like the price was insane. Like I remember we used to go to like Egypt and like for like a couple of bucks you could buy yourself like, you know, like a whole bunch of this water pipe tobacco there, and it would be like a really good too. But those times are gone. And to be honest, for the better. Like, if it's an extra motivation for people to quit, then so be it, you know. I think it's not really worth of a habit to keep. Even drinking, to be honest. I just like me some beers every once in a while. And it's also kind of like with traveling became kind of like this, like, you know, curiosity sort of thing. As in, like, you know, I just kind of like trying booze in different countries, you know, like wine, for example, in Armenia and Georgia. Just interesting to try. Like, I wasn't even drinking it that much. I still kind of didn't understand wine that well. But it's just tasty, especially like in Armenia. You can get like pomegranate wine, for example. Really cool. Let's see what I see. So right now, like beer, yeah, beer we can do every once in a while. Something stronger, only something interesting. Last thing that was like stronger than wine was the tincture that I had on stream that my friend bought for his birthday. It's the horseradish tincture. So basically kind of like horseradish vodka sorta. It was an interesting taste. But one shot was like, you know, enough for me really. I tasted it. Alright, kind of interesting. But wouldn't be drinking it anyway. A beer I kind of do like though, not gonna lie. But if that would become like too expensive, I probably also would quit. To be honest, actually we've been in that stage back in the day. And there was like a stage in my life and like my previous things were kind of already not really working that well for me. Finances and savings were running low. And like I haven't even started streaming yet or anything. And I just kind of like didn't really have anything left already in the bank accounts. Or that much, so I was kind of like rationing everything, you know. And then we started when we were gathering with friends, and a lot of my friends were basically in the same boat. Like one of my friends was working with me together on our own projects, right? So he also was kind of broke. And we were just kind of, you know, beer is kind of expensive, man. Vodka is cheap though, so you know what? Let's just drink that instead. So whenever we were gathering, we were getting that instead. Nowadays, I'd rather just quit, probably. Maybe beer would be too expensive. Trendy thing to go away from booze? That's actually kind of a nice trend, though. Like my brother, for example, he's 11 years younger than me. And I think he quit smoking. He did try, though. A lot of his friends, I think, didn't, though. And the drinking, they don't really do it that much. Like when we got it, like family-wise, right? Like he also drinks some beer with me usually. Now he can handle booze actually pretty good. He can drink a lot of beer too, no problems. But like he's not really like, you know, super into drinking. Vaping, like not sure about weed, but vaping people did like, not sure about now. He also, I think, used to vape at some point. Here they actually, I think, even like have some law. I don't remember if they already got that law through or not, but yeah, they were about to completely ban all the vapes and stuff. Things I don't drink, yeah. But speaking of raw absinthe, like I literally left him like a bottle in my apartment that he lives now in for last almost 2 years soon. Well, actually 1.5 years, I guess. I left him like a whole bottle, like closed, not opened, of absinthe that Guaki actually gifted me when I went to TwitchCon in 2019. It's still there, still closed. Yeah, it's just like not the full bar, but like, you know, half the bar full of different booze. And yeah, I don't think they drink anything there with his friends. Yeah, neither did I. My friends visiting, I'm like, you know, be my guest, whatever you want there, and we just end up drinking beer instead. The booze collection, I wouldn't recommend actually. If you don't drink a lot, of course, or don't have like guests around who drink a lot, because it just goes to waste quite often. Like amount of bottles I ended up like throwing away in the end, just because they were already like, you know, opened. That was way too many. That was way too many. And it kind of goes bad in the end, one way or another. And a horse and sausage is nice. I mean, it's really like a lean. Like you need to eat it with something. Usually goes together with plov. Just like slices on the side of plov. I'll show you. Like weather hopefully will be better next week. Maybe on Tuesday. Not sure 100%, but maybe Tuesday we go grab some food. Maybe if the weather is good, we go to the center of Pilaf. It's like the tourist base spot, but apparently it's actually like good. It's like wannabe experts telling that, you know, that's for tourists, man, don't go there, it's bait. And then locals just go there and eat there. So apparently it's actually kind of good in itself. Yeah, and it has like all the process basically of making plov as, you know, attraction. So would be able to kind of actually stream all of that. We'll see though. I think on Tuesday, and I think I will need to go also start 9 a.m. So we can actually catch, you know, fresh pilaf and the cooking process. Even though I think in that place it's like so popular that they cook it all day round basically. Because in usual cafes here, they make it only in the morning. Like, pilaf is something you eat here, like, noon, 1 p.m. After that, it's gonna be like, rip. It's already gonna be gone. Don't like new Discord stuff? Why? Can you just keep... Can't you just keep things default? Just default colors, default layout, and it's all the same as it was now? I thought you can keep it just the regular. But like in these countries, I loved bread. And I love bread now. Like I used to not eat it at home. Most of the time. Even though it's like in Russia, it's like super traditional and basic thing too. Like you eat something, especially soup, there should be like a slice of bread on the side. I never did because I also kind of, you know, I'm fat and everything, so I just like, why would I even consume more bread on the side? Why would I make things more nutritious, dude? Yeah, Muga, hello. And then I went here, trying to kind of, you know, lower the budgets and stuff as much as possible. And I just realized that bread is, you know, budget. Bread is tasty, and here is really tasty, because you can get fresh one, like, anywhere. Same in Armenia, same in Georgia. In Georgia, it was better kind of to get the bread with cheese, though, hachapuri. Would be a bit more expensive, but it would be way better, though. But here... Like here cuisine is like so far probably top tier, I guess. I would say, with all the previous countries I've been to. Best shit. But, if you don't like cumin, if you don't eat or don't like meat, if you don't like lamb, it's gonna be pain. And then there's gonna be not really that much for you to eat. If it's just lamb, then it's kind of fine. You'll still find something. If it's all meat, then that will be kind of hard to find. Like this basically like the hanum, the potato roll thingy, right? That will be probably like one of the few dishes that you can actually eat then here. But then it's gonna have cumin. So if you don't like it, it's gonna be not good either. Even though it's not like that super crazy on cumin. But some dishes are insanely like full of cumin. Especially I kind of notice if you go to like Uzbek cuisine places in other countries. They just like do a lot of cumin in. Like we had one at home in Moscow. Human? Yeah, human. Cumin. Cumin. Zira, as they call it here. Like we have one Uzbek place back home that we were going like every week basically because it was like really cheap. Like they were like doing some like food delivery, like you know pizza and stuff. But they also had like a few seats there, and they were cooking just for like their you know kind of like their like diaspora basically, right? Like a lot of Uzbeks in Moscow basically working, right? It's like a lot of taxi drivers were going there to eat like local, you know, traditional food. Then we also went there, you know. I mean, why not? Let's try. It was good. It was cheap also, really. So we're going there a lot. And there they add a lot of cumin. Or maybe it's kind of like, you know, this sort of like nostalgic thing, you know. It's like the taste of the homeland, you know. So they add way more. Like here, it's not too bad, even though some dishes can be like really heavy on it. I don't mind personally, though. I personally don't really mind cumin. But sometimes it kind of makes a lot of like dishes and things taste the same, though. When it's too much of it. So they changed even the default layout, I see, alright. But cumin is like the main spice here. It goes everywhere. So yeah, next week gonna be hopefully better weather. And then we go to some cool places. Live in South Korea and cumin is a little exotic. You are actually in South Korea, you should be able to find some Uzbek cuisine places. 100%. Because a lot of Uzbek, like, well, I mean, I don't know if I'm like just gonna explain something you know better than me, right? But like in Soviet times, Soviet Union did a lot of like this like population mixing and stuff, right? So a lot of Koreans ended up in Uzbekistan. And there's a lot of kind of this like connection going. There's a lot of Korean places here in Tashkent. There's kimchi I could get like right there when I was getting the prepared meals, right? To the right, when there's like brined marinated foodies, you could get kimchi there, for example, no problems. So like, and a lot of Uzbek people nowadays, because you know, well, they used to go to Russia, but now Russia is not in the best spot. So instead of like learning Russian and everything, a lot started learning English and moving to Korea or learning Korean. So you should potentially have some spots for Uzbek cuisine there. There's direct flights here that are kind of affordable and stuff, so should be doable. Should be doable. It should be maybe actually kind of like easy vacation direction if you will ever decide, because there are direct flights to Tashkent for sure. I was actually checking because we go in Southeast Asia end of this year, hopefully. And I was kind of thinking maybe when we'll be returning from that trip, maybe we'll go to South Korea for like 3 months. I think we can go there with no visas and stuff. Stay there for like 3 months, and then from there go already here, and from here already we'll see. Maybe things will be somewhat manageable at home, and we can go home finally. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Nice, Victor, nice. But yeah, you can probably find some like that. Like you can either find like Uzbek cuisine place to try the cuisine, or maybe you can find some stores that are gonna be selling like the spices and stuff for Uzbek food. Like back in Moscow, for example, you could find those like spice stores there that like people from Central Asia hold and sell. That's where you can find. When I was cooking the Skyrim food, remember those days, man. When I was cooking from the Elder Scrolls a cookbook, I needed to find like one herb or whatever, one spice. I couldn't find it anywhere. And I went to some like of those like stores with Central Asia dudes. I just found like how it's called in Central Asia. That herb. They had it. Ooh, smoked paprika. Yeah, smoked paprika is good stuff, man. Hey, Axer, hello. How we doing, man? Let's see, Axer, I see. Yeah, I moved to Korea a year or 3 ago. I see. Yeah, a lot of people here. Like I even saw some like walking on the streets with like like books, books in Korean and stuff. So like studying. And the kuksi soup, for example, isn't any cafe here. I don't know if it's pronounced that way though properly in Korea, but yeah, they call it just kuksi here, and that soup is like everywhere. Apparently, it's more for summer though, so it's not kind of the season yet. Right now, it's more the soups that I ate yesterday on stream. But yeah, apparently kuksi is all over the place here, and we go to some Korean food here too for sure. Like before we leave, that's gonna be the plan. At least a couple of times we need to go. Well, we still have, some of it available here because it's still kind of, authentic Korean cuisine here you can find. It would be nice to be in Korea too, though, and try it, in the most authentic place, but at least we can try it here too, I guess. Or why not? Did you really like Seoul, Jordy? You don't even live in the big city, though, Jordy, right? How was that, like, contrast for you? Because I think a lot of people kind of have that, like, like this, like, like, not really a pleasant feeling when they, like, live in small town and then they, like, go in any capital pretty much. Like, a lot of people, even, like, about Berlin were telling me, dude, Berlin is trash and everything. And after Moscow, Berlin was like, dude, it's like Moscow. Again. I don't mind. Same here, kind of. This is literally Moscow. Like, I don't know if Deck is here, but like Deck is there right now in Moscow, and you can tell that this is just like same shit basically. Korean barbecue, I see. Let's see if it's that's something like that here. I think we had. I found some. Probably not like close, so we'll need to go there, but we will. Hey Siggy, hello. Like close, we only have like the Uyghur place, and that shit is also like godlike. We'll go there at some point. I'll show that one too. That will be kind of like some short, like session. Probably will go with my friend and just grab some food there. I'll show you the place. It's really nice. Hey, these cuisines are really good here. There's also Vietnamese place that my friend likes going. Like I went there once with him to eat some pho bo. It was good. It was good. But I kind of like, hoping that we're going to eat pho bo when we are there. Russian cuisine might be possible to find there. Like just look for like Slavic cuisine. And that would be easier to find because, anything Russian nowadays is not that welcome. So you can look for Slavic cuisine and it's going to be like probably like somewhat the same, Not to mention all the Slavs constantly fighting about who borscht belongs to, those things. That is always like that is always the debate they're going. To be honest, I need myself to eat some proper good Russian cuisine. I tell you that, man. Like the actual classical one, like I don't think like a lot of people in Russia even ate like the proper Russian classic cuisine. Like, whatever we're usually eating is, like, Sovietified, and it's also here, kind of partially in Uzbekistan, like, Sovietified, like, the Mosque cuisine and stuff. It's like a change, it's different. like the fancy cool stuff from like Empire time, right? When like the cooks were like the emperor's cooks going to different countries, exchanging experience, developing dishes and stuff, right? That is all kind of like already like in the books. Like no one really cooks that anymore. Like even the pipiega salad that we cook for New Year, and everyone does. You can find that's the Olivier salad. You can find in like so far in any country I've been. Here, no problems. Georgia, Armenia, everyone has Olivier salad, no problem. And what it is now and what it used to be in like, you know, like 19th century, early 20th century is like, you know, completely two different things. Even though I guess it's also like ingredients that you're not going to be adding that much nowadays because they were adding caviar there, I think. Some birdies you hunt and stuff, you know, like there's so much dang stuff going in there. Ishnov, hello. How are you doing? But in other countries, you probably can find actually like the legit stuff, though. I have a feeling. Most likely. Can ask real quick for Uzbek food. Oh, are you still having contact with your friend there? Nice, nice. There's a lot of Russians now too also moving to South Korea. Like my friend who I live with, for example, like he been here in Uzbekistan in 2022, right, when mobilization and stuff started. And he was living with a couple of dudes who later on went to South Korea and were working there on the construction site. I think they moved now to Vietnam already, but yeah, they were still living in South Korea for a while. They actually kind of like got a bit like one of the main complaints of them, for example, was just like bowing to everyone. They just like, I don't know, I guess that proud or something. They couldn't get used to just the you know, like the to just a gesture, basically. I guess. I don't know, man. No problems with that, I guess. And they just couldn't get used to it. And be weird. I mean, any can be weird. When you're not used to it, it's always kind of like a little bit of a shock sometimes. But that's the interesting part, though. That's the interesting part. I think that is actually kind of interesting. It's part what is interesting about all these travels and stuff, right? Like, so on the one hand, sometimes you kind of think like, dude, I just kind of like want to go home, you know, like and just like relax and chill and forget about all this. But then, you know, traveling is also kind of good though. So guess I kind of don't mind. The Asian food is the best. Well, I mean, Asian food, like when you actually like even get deep into it, you just gonna. It's so many like, you know, like different types also. Because like even just Central Asian food is already has so much different stuff. Like even fucking pilaf here in Uzbekistan, they have like at least two big different types. Like there's like, you know, like the wedding pilaf. That one is the most popular, I think. There is also Chayhona pilaf. That is like less popular, but still kind of popular too. And they are kind of different. Like I wouldn't say they're like, you know, it's still rice with like meat and stuff, right? But like a little bit different additions to it and stuff. And it's already kind of like not exactly the same. Yeah, then there is also like, you know, like Uyghur. Then there is like Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, right? Like some dishes are just the same, maybe with a little like different naming or something. Yeah, but it's still like so many different like, you know, like the different grades of like flavor, you know, like little differences there. And then you go like even more east and there's more other different cuisines there too. And it's all like you notice some like similar things in all the cuisines one way or another. Like for example in all Armenia, Georgia, and here, like main dessert and pretty much almost like yeah, most of the desserts really baklava everywhere. 3 different countries, pretty different, you know, like distance is pretty big between. Well, like Armenia, Georgia close, right? But like to Central Asia, it's kind of far. Yeah, and it's still like the same desserts, for example, and stuff. Like some other dishes are kind of like similar-ish also. But still, like, so much different stuff, too. So much different stuff. Alright, gonna get the plate out and get some tea on. Gonna get the dessert going too, I guess. Since we bought one. Well, one. A bunch of them, I guess. minus one glass for landlord, I guess. Like this, like the, you know, like the dishes dryer thingy. And it just kind of like gets sometimes way too much stuff there drying on it. And then those like glasses that are kind of like weirdly shaped standing there drying. So I was just like putting something in the dryer, like moved, I guess, the whole pile, and one of them just kind of like booped and ripped. Well, gonna put them somewhere else there. Hey, Captain, hello. Sushi rolls with salted red fish. I think they actually kind of do in some places it that way, to be honest. Tainted Grail RPG in Q2. That's good. That's good, eh? People have the wild takes about the food. How so? How so? How can you go with like some insane food takes? How's that going? But yeah, like the salted red fish, some people actually kind of do, I guess. Yeah, go with those. That is true. Yeah, I don't know why would you go in. Would be going with some insane radical takes there. Just enjoy whatever people eat. That's it. And that is it. That's the bidavik, the honey cake. It's also kind of like the post-Soviet staple, I guess you can say. They used to be like the standard cake, I guess, in Soviet Union. Now they still have them pretty much everywhere. And don't use this. Yeah, it's like in some places. It's I think in Armenia kind of partially. Like getting like the fresh, you know, fish for like sushi and stuff could be tricky. Like good fresh fish, right? So like in some places that are more fancy, they're gonna have it probably, but it's gonna be expensive as shit. And the ones that are kind of reasonably priced, they start to invent stuff. They start to get, you know, some like salted, brined, whatever, smoked fish. Or they make like the baked rolls, for example. That's actually kind of my go-to if I don't know the sushi place. If I don't know how good it is, you know, and stuff. If it's like some cheap place and everything, I usually just go with baked ones, actually. Because, like, can't go wrong. It's just gonna be... Like, you know, you can't ruin that. Like, can't be like the really... a bad fish or something, you know, not gonna get some poisoning with that. Just kind of... They solid. They're gonna be solid. And in general, just kind of like... coming up with some dank replacements for things, and the ways to make things. Hard to keep authentic? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. Really hard. In some places, well, like logistics are good and everything, you probably can, but like it's gonna be expensive most likely. Alex Metanik, alright. Prefer the local one. I kind of actually like it though, like with the kind of like smetanic though, not gonna lie. Like when it's a little kind of more sour, not really, but kind of like more like fatty, you know, more juicy. I guess I like it. Damn, the mega pineapple there. Yeah, we can actually do. You know what I kind of was thinking? So like Tuesdays. Kind of adventures a little to some like some different places, and then on Wednesdays I guess we could do just kind of be going with the stream to grab some food again, and then just kind of like just chat and consume the food again. So yeah, bring the questions. It's not gonna be a lot of Wednesdays though, because let me see schedule. So like next week 2nd, 9th, 16th, and then probably after that I already gonna be going to some IRL trips then. But I mean, still kind of like 3 weeks of streams like this. And then it's gonna be time to start going to the local other cities and everything. Travel to IRL. Travel to IRL. And before we move, also gonna do the recap stream again with all the photos and stuff. We gonna do that. We gonna do that for sure with all the food I tried, and all the places I visited and all that. I will do that. Kind of was doing it in every country when moving. Travel to Israel postcards. Let's do in April, I guess. I can set them up then, and like next time on Tuesday. I don't think I have a postcard for the TV tower here, but we'll see. Yeah, we could do some. I could return the postcards then with April. And get like the donor gold back, I guess, for April, and get the postcards going. Get the postcards going. On a trip right now? Well, I mean, sorta, for like last 1.5 years, I guess. To put it that way. I just kind of like live everywhere for like half a year mostly. Because, you know, returning home is a little early, even though I maybe will like visit for a bit in summer. We'll see, to deal with some paper stuff. But yeah, 2022 incident, yeah. So I'm a little bit on the no-bod lifestyle there, you know. Basically. See, Armenia, Georgia now here, and then we go to Armenia back in May. And then end of the year, we plan to go Southeast Asia, so like Thailand and stuff. But we'll see. We'll see how that will go. How's the plans gonna be? And I still want to, though. Like, I still do want to go there for like at least like a year in the region, I guess, or something. And then we'll see. I'm gonna plug the SIM card in my phone 1 minute. So yeah, postcards, I'll bring back postcards and get them sent for sure. Do you actually end up buying Cataclysm Stave? Are you playing? We decided to get something else. Yeah, it's gonna be like the recap before we move him. I was told not to buy it. I see. Yeah, I just realized that if you will decide to, but I still think maybe not this sale. You probably still have plenty of stuff, but if you decide to get this, it's on Nexus. As long as the price is the same. You know the drill. But I still think you probably can find more stuff to buy for now. Or to play, rather, not to buy, I guess. Oh, you got it on Dex's card. Damn, son. He knows. He remembers. What a guy. Now, price is the same, actually, I see. I see. So yeah, get your questions and everything also. So like on Wednesdays in upcoming weeks, we can just go. I had the incentive to try the local fast food chains. So I guess we can do it, you know, the fast food Wednesdays there, I guess. Let's do it. You know, to be honest, it's mostly kind of the fast food here. It's like it's good. Actually, like a lot of stuff is good, but it's like kind of one direction though, I guess. It's like it's mostly just kebab. It's mostly just like shawarma, you know? Pretty much all the fast food. There's like 4 probably, if not more, like different chains that all gonna just serve like shawarma or kebab in different forms and shapes. And another kind of like meta food here is the club sandwiches. That shit I'm gonna show though, because that was like, oof. That was good. That was actually good. Like we used to have club sandwich meta back in the day. Not in fast food, it usually was in restaurants back home, like in Moscow and stuff. I remember when we were students and we were like celebrating basically like end of college and stuff, and we just went to like the bar nearby. And but it's called Club Sandwich, no idea actually, Steve, no clue. And we went to bar nearby and they had like, it was back then it was dirt cheap. And it was like usually, you know, like the square piece of bread, right? 3 of those, so like 3 layers sort of bread, and just a bunch of like stuff in, usually like some chicken and everything, you know, like veggies and stuff, sauce. Then it just like cut in 4 pieces, like, you know, with the toothpicks through, and like a pile of fries around it. So it's kind of like those like 4, you know, like segments of sandwich just like swimming in a load of fries. And that was like super cheap too. Like you can buy like one for like two people easily. Or like if smaller people, they can probably eat like, you know, 4 of them could consume that. It was kind of cheap, was nice. And then it just disappeared. I guess wasn't really like that good. They wanted people to buy something else, you know, and spend more money than this. So they kind of removed it from menus, and I haven't really seen them that much back home. And here there's like actually like fast food places, they have that stuff. They don't have fries in there, you can buy them separately, but like it's actually the same stuff I'm gonna show, because like I got it once here. We went with my friend. Actually on New Year's Day, I think we went to like get some like top beer from the draft. From the top, some draft beer to celebrate. And we're just kind of thinking what to eat, and it was, you know, like 31st of December. It was, I think, day off here actually, all of it. And it was morning or kind of early-ish, because I wanted to do it before stream and stuff. And like, where to eat? Like, nothing interesting around. What's interesting kind of closed. And then there's like this fast food place. You know, let's go there. Let's see what it is. And I got that stuff, and that was like really good. And that was like a really chunky portion, dude. So yeah, I guess we're gonna do some, as incentive says, we're gonna do some of them fast food places. So we'll do that. We'll do that. I'm gonna do that. And just like bring it home, and eat it and chat and everything. And on Tuesday is gonna be like when I will be going, like probably with my friend, because he's day off, to like see some places. He also wants to like, gonna be some extra motivation for him also to go with me to like see some places here, instead of just, you know, like sitting at the PC, destroying the day off and YouTube shorts and everything, you know. So gonna just get him and go to some like local places to visit in Tashkent and stream them. Because Tashkent doesn't really have a lot of places to visit, because, well, I mean, it does kind of have a lot, but like nothing like super fancy, because yeah, the earthquake kind of destroyed a lot of good stuff. So that's where like the most, you know, historical and really cool places, that's gonna be like Samarkand and stuff. We're gonna go there end of second half of April basically. So like I assume like this Wednesday 16th, and then after that around like 20th or something, probably I'm gonna start already like the travels. Let's probably try to go that way. But we'll see. I think first I'm gonna go in the right though. I'm gonna go to well, that's the plan for now, right? I'm gonna need to still kind of like all put it all on paper, plan it properly, book everything. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go from Tashkent. I'm gonna go down to actually 1 second. And while we had it, right, might as well. I might demonstrate. So basically, the plan would be from here, I think somewhere in like this region, there should be... Could it be this? Nah. Oh, this one, I think. Food City Tashkent. I think this one, yeah. Like around here, there is a whole bunch of buses and stuff going. So we just kind of hop in here. We go here. And we go... Was it Al Malik? Nah, I don't think so. Actually, maybe it is. Where was it? I think it should be around here. Khangarot? No. Is it here? It should be one of... Could it be this one? Like, I remember the name of the place, but I don't see it here, though. Well, basically, like around here, it should be somewhere here. You just go in... Geoguesser, yeah. Like, you basically go in from Tashkent down, and you end up in Tajikistan. And then, oh, Buston, okay. So, it should be this one, I guess. Or maybe this one, actually. Buston, I remember, at least. Yeah, pretty much you kind of end up here, and in Tajikistan, and then you just gonna go down. And we in Hujand. In Hujand, there is like a really dank fortress. There is a really dank fortress. I don't know if it, I mean, it should be somewhere here. So we're gonna visit some of those. We're gonna visit some stuff there. Not like that much. I guess also to see, but we'll check. We'll check. They're gonna stay for a day probably there, just to walk around. And then from Hujand, we're just gonna go to the right. And we're gonna end up in the favorite Twitch chat city. The favorite Twitch chat city called Kokand. Gonna check stuff there. Probably also for a day. This one is like not really super big. So we're gonna get in the Koka. That's the border basically here. And then from there, we gonna go. I think from there, I'm probably gonna go Namangan. Namangan is the Dink one. I think Namangan is the Dink one. It's one of the most ancient, I think, on the Silk Road. So in Namangan, we're gonna go walk around. And after that, we're gonna go Fergana. The borders here are so crazy that it's like hard to navigate, actually. That's, oh, no. We don't go in Namangan yet, I think. We're gonna go Kakan, then we go Hujand. Yeah, Hujand is Dink. We're gonna go... No, wait. Hujand is left. The fuck is this? Where you skamazing me? Where was there? Andijan. We go Andijan. Andijan, then I go Fergana. Where was Fergana, dude? Like the different map, there is one different map that one actually is better to navigate. Oh, Fergana is here. All right. But it doesn't show borders nowadays. So... Yes, we're gonna end up in Fergana also. Yeah, these all have like airports and stuff. This is basically Fergana Valley. This called like see all the green stuff on the map, right? And around it, everything's yellow, and like the rest of the Uzbekistan is like this, you know. The rest of Tajikistan is like this. Yeah, now this is all green. So this is the Fergana Valley. This is the place where the Tajikistan, for example, you know, with Uzbekistan have some, you know, fights over and everything. Kyrgyzstan also had some fights for some of the territories here. So this place, like this in general, like look at the geography of this stuff. So Uzbekistan kind of like there, and then you go to the and then it kind of goes like this here. So this is already Kyrgyzstan. This is Tajikistan. So like this spot here, basically this one has like 3 different countries pretty much. It's an interesting place. But yeah, this is Fergana Valley. There is a lot of like people and stuff here living in this part because it's like you can grow stuff here. It's fertile and everything. And yeah, from Andijan, I just gonna go Osh, and Osh is Kyrgyzstan. So from Kyrgyzstan, like I want at some point what would be really cool from Kyrgyzstan, if in Kyrgyzstan, if you go down here towards Tajikistan, like all this is Pamir Mountains. Like it's insanely cool. Like it's really cool. Like all this is like massive mountains. Like they're really high. And there is Pamir Tract, for example. I think this one is the one, right? Maybe not really that good on this map. Doesn't seem like that well. But yeah, it's like the Pamir route. It's like traveling, you know, the rooftop of the world, it's called basically. Like all this road is basically on the mountain and in the mountains. It's quite the road though, apparently quality-wise, so I'm not sure if streaming would be a good idea there and how everything will be working there. But at some point, I would love to. That would be really good. Like, I want to for now get to Hujand and Tajikistan, see how connection is and stuff, right? Because in perfect case, I would want to go... Oh, there's another Twitch chat's favorite city. Maybe we'll stop in this one too. The Jizak. Because I was thinking also Samarkand. You just drive here, like 30 minutes or something. You end up in Tajikistan also. You just go like here, and then you can go down there. Then you get to Dushanbe, the capital of Tajikistan. But in the middle of the road, You can take a turn, and then there is Iskander Kul. So Kul is lake, then Iskander is Iskander, Alexander Macedonian, who apparently was like stopping here on his, you know, march through the Asia sorta. Apparently it's just like a really, really like cool lake here, really beautiful one. But again, not sure about the connections and stuff there. So, like, would be kind of nice to return at some point too. But yeah, basically like in Kyrgyzstan, from Osh, I was thinking either to go to Issyk-Kul, which is... Man, those maps, this is Issyk-Kul, yeah. This I think like Warm Lake, I think it's translated. Alexander the Great bathwater, yep, exactly. You know, like the aged already. Aged and fermented for so much time. Top tier. And yeah, there's the Bishkek. That's exactly what kind of kek we have in chat. When everyone is asked the fuck is Bishkek. Well, that's the Bishkek, man. There it is. And that's why it's shaped like that also, I guess. Even though emote probably can be updated already a little, you know. The shape-wise. The shape-wise, probably. And from Bishkek, you can just hop on the bus. And then you again also, like, this is the funny part. From Bishkek, you just hop on the bus. Just like, you know, like 40 minutes probably, and you're in Kazakhstan. From Tashkent, also kind of the same. Yeah, you're gonna hop on the bus. Whoop, you're already in Kazakhstan also. So I kind of was thinking from Bishkek to go to Almaty probably in Kazakhstan also. If things go right, if things go good, that'll be the first trip. And then I just kind of return. There's like a really good airport in Almaty, and I just kind of gonna go whoop back to Tashkent. And then closer to in May, like first days of May, like my friend gonna finish his work already, his project, until 20th of May. So then I'm gonna go already to Samarkand, Bukhara, and Khiva. Khiva should be actually... Nukus, that's already too far. Is Khiva that small? Oh, Khiva is very small, holy. Okay. Yeah, Khiva is dank. Khiva has like a Chankala, for example. Google. Foster. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Dude, the tickets. The ticket prices. Now that's what I call price, man. That's what I call price. Go through the whole country, basically, yeah. So you know, if I say, well, you can consult. Maybe I can consult you with something there. So Ichankala, we're gonna go visit for sure. I was kind of thinking also about maybe going up here from Khiva to Urgench to Nukus. From Nukus, you go all the way up here. That even, I think, too far. No, actually, was it here? Nukus. No, it's here, I think. Nukus Airport, for sure. Man, like, this mob, dude, I usually use different one for that, but that one annoying in different ways though. Another one doesn't have the borders. This one has the borders, but like so hard to find things on this one though. Where is it? There it is. Wait. Oh, I guess you go from here then. So Muinak here, yeah, that's the one. So this is basically... it used to be the port city. That used to be the port city. And all this used to be a sea. You know. And that was like the half the island or something. The half island here. So this used to be the fishing city before. Now there is a graveyard of ships here, yeah. That one. There is actually some mega, you know, like... the mega techno music festival every year, but I think it's gonna be like after we leave already. I don't remember when it was exactly, but I think we're gonna leave before the festival. I think it's called Elements or something. Elements Festival or something like this. See, they have like the dank musical raves there on the ship's graveyard every year. Airport. Check, I wonder if there's direct flights actually nowadays, huh? Like, I'm not sure if, like, how the connection is there, obviously, in the desert, because this is Aral Desert now. So, like, that's all that left from the sea here. They actually fish here, though, in this one. Like, it actually was, like, kind of like, you know, they considered kind of like the gift of heavens, you know, that the whole sea kind of dried out. And instead, they got, like, this, like, lake of actually fresh water instead. So they still can fish and stuff. But this used to be Aral Sea. Now it's Aral Kum. Kum is sand. So now it's Aral Desert. And there are trips also. But that's expensive. I think it's like 500 per trip. You basically go on the SUV. You just go through the desert. Somewhere to leftovers of Aral Sea, basically. And leave in like tents there. This is what's left of Aral Sea already. Now it's like nature reserve. Kazakhstan actually apparently is like kind of succeeding in somewhat, you know, restoring Aral Sea. But this all used to be kind of like massive fucking sea here. Now it all dried out. Because of the shitty melioration, you know, shitty irrigation. Because, you know, Uzbekistan became like pretty big in cotton farming. You need to get the water somewhere. No, they got the water somewhere. But the sea was gone. And at some point, it would be also kind of cool. Let me find it. Let's trash on this map, dude, again. But yeah, this Turkmenistan here. It's expensive to go there, and visas and stuff is expensive, and I'm not sure about the connection there. Because, you know, it's kind of like close country, sort of. Now, you can go there, actually, as a tourist, no problems, just buy the visa, kind of expensive actually. And I think you need to have the guide with you also at all times pretty much. You don't even show this stuff here, like Google, what the fuck is your map there? But there's in the desert here, there is the gates to hell. 1 second, okay, I'm gonna get a different map. The forbidden map. This forbidden map is kind of trickier because it doesn't have any borders, because, you know, that is a Russian company, so that way they kind of worked around to show some places, you know, belonging to different countries and everything are not belonging. They just don't show any borders, you know, so can't catch us with anything. No borders here, bro. And here I think it's a way easier to actually find it. Remove it. Because I think it was showing actually the big mark for that stuff even. And maybe I remember wrong though. Maybe I remember wrong. Let's see. That's already Ashgabat. That's too far. If we just go with calm here. I think it's just gonna, yeah, just get redirected anyway. Because I swear it was like showing way better before. It was showing way better before. Gulshan. Gulshan and chat actually. There's an airport named after him. Insane. It's all desert, dude. All these places are fucking desert, man. A desert everywhere. Really now? But they're close to the Shaguza. Maybe not. But yeah, it would be nice to get there too at some point. But yeah, that already not for this run for sure. 100%. Yeah, this one like Winnock shows instantly. Like you see it, there it is. Then like the bigger one would be also to go through. There's a railroad here through the desert, and you end up. in Benin. Yeah, the Benin is already Kazakhstan though. Yeah, Karakalpakstan. How like that's kind of like, you know, like the speed token training for that. That's how the region called here. Karakalpakstan. And then you cross to the Kazakhstan, and then you can end up on the Caspian Sea. And train goes to Aktau. So could kind of just hang out there. When I kind of read about Aktau more, I was kind of like, because apparently it's called, you know, like the Atom city. You know how they produce the fresh water in this city, for example, out of the seawater. They just have fucking nuclear power station, and the water that is cooling it, you know, it just get evaporated, and it becomes, you know, fresh water that you can drink, and salt goes out. That's how they get the fresh water there. So it's literally, you know, you just fucking have like Nuka-Cola out of your tap, pretty much. Living the life, man. And the win-win situation. But yeah, maybe I'll get there too. Like, dude, I started looking at like places that kind of nice to visit. Like even around like Aktau, for example. Dude, there's like some like mountain temple in the desert. There is some like alien stuff they call it. It's basically kind of like some sort of like ancient, you know, like stone like structure that at some point like some like softer, I guess, like fractions started to get removed over the thousands of years, and at some point it all just kind of like, you know, like the ice on top of water, but the water was gone, so it all just kind of like fell down and crashed and everything. Like it looks really dank. Yeah, there's like a lot of like really interesting places here in this region, man. Let's hope one day we're gonna have some like, you know, something that you can just like take with you and have the connection. Maybe like multiple things you take with you. I'm ready to walk with a huge fucking backpack full of things, and I have a connection everywhere, dude. And then we're gonna see it all, dude. Even though, to be honest, maybe there is connection already. Like I just remember like Armenia, for example, and I was taking 3 hours train ride, and there was connection almost everywhere. Almost. And sometimes not that good, but it was there. But then at the same time in Georgia, for example, between Tbilisi and Batumi on the train ride, there was like connection dying in many places. So like good thing I didn't stream that, because Armenia from Gyumri to Yerevan I did stream like whole 3 hours train ride, and it was fine. Antenna sticking out of the backpack. Already been there, like my first setup when I was walking around. It was right after, you know, like the bomb, the terrorist attack also. It was kind of interesting to walk around like that, you know. In 2 decades, maybe. And 2 decades, I'm just gonna, like, you know, I'm just gonna be descending that desert already. I was gonna get lost, you know. We'll be too old for that shit. Maybe not, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, I want to revisit some of these places to see more kind of like nature things and everything. Because they're like this region, for example, has a bunch of stuff. like West Kazakhstan, basically. Kazakhstan in general, I guess, but like West apparently has a bunch of stuff going. The Chud old man. Well, not with that diet and stuff. Hopium, hopium. Hopium, man. Like the mountains here, and like that would be so good, huh? You know why, like, only would love to kind of, you know, like have some like, way bigger like viewer base and like more income, just so I could like just get a car, get a fucking car and just drive all those places, slap like fucking, you know, like Starlink on the roof, even though in all these countries it's not supported, and you know, because of how some countries operate, they probably not gonna allow it to work, I bet. Because they don't want to have some internet providers that they have no control over. We're just like driving around all these places, man. Yes, 7,495 meters there. That's dang shit, though. Well, speaking of, since we're already here, in summer I plan to go on this boy, though. So in summer we're going on this one. That's the one that that was in my Armenian intros that you could see from the window. There's only 4,000 meters, so nothing crazy fancy there. And the southern peak is 3,800. So, and that one apparently is kind of easy to go, even if you're not, you know, some sort of insane skill dude. So that's exactly my jam, dude. So I kind of plan to. So we're gonna go the anomalous zone. Gonna go in the anomalous zone, dude. Yeah, there's a gravitational anomaly here. I'm not sure how true that is, but I guess we'll see. So you can like stop here in Burakan, and from Burakan you can go all the way up here. There's the lake. This is all the volcano. So you go to this lake. There is this beautiful restaurant with 3.1 reviews. So we're gonna eat some hash probably there. That apparently is the only thing that you can eat. And since there is no more, you know, competition at 3,000 meters up high, then I guess they kind of just rolling, you know. They just roll. Time to hunt for artifacts, yeah. And yeah, from here you can just go to the southern peak. That one apparently is kind of easy to go. You just literally just walk up. But it will be walking up for like 1 kilometer. And remembering last summer, how in Kutaisi I was going to that monastery when I was fucking dying. This is gonna be a trip. Well, to be honest, maybe something was here, you know, in terms of anomalies and stuff, because Soviet Union built this thing here. It's the meteorological station that apparently has a bunch of underground shit there. Well, under mountain shit, I guess, in it. So, like, when in winter everything is covered with snow here, not in the winter, like, everything is covered in snow, like, anywhere outside of, like, from May to September, I think. Everything else is just snow. This actually the place where just like a couple of weeks ago some like French tourists got like covered by avalanche. I think they saved almost except for one person. I don't know if they found them later. But after May, at least there shouldn't be any avalanches. So we go in summer. Fuck that. So yeah, they have this insane research thingy. So whenever everything's covered by snow, they have some underground passages there and stuff, so scientists can move around. And they also have the astronomical things here too in Burakan. In Burakan, they have... I think it should be showing here too. Don't see it here. Doesn't show, but yeah, like Burakan also has some observatories and everything there. Oh yeah, Astrophysical Observatory. UFOs? Wait, what the fuck is this? Alright, maybe someone put that shit there. The monument to UFOs, alright. So yeah, these are actually working all still. Those are still working. Oh man, I wonder if you can see the Giga Hotel here. It was Burakan something. Nope. 2020 meters cafe, for example. Cafe, bakery. Feels good, man. Can just grab some food on the way up. And yeah, there is also on you take a turn here, and you end up in Castle Amberde, which we're gonna go visit too. This should be good shit, man. This should be good shit, dude. Any church nearby too. Misha. Fuck off, Misha. Why are you an idiot? Castles, mountains, tasty food, yeah. It's a bit different type of castles though, I guess, but I mean, still. We're gonna have like all the... We're gonna have... First we're gonna have like in the... Like in May and end of April, we're gonna have some like, you know... We're gonna have some Cuman. Gonna have some Cuman architecture and stuff here. And then we're gonna go and get some Caucasian stuff there. Well, the European ones at one point I also gonna end up, I guess, but that will take some time. Zip wine. And zip line where they have some wine too. It does look like a zip line there. And just like zip lining drunk or something. What's the concept? What's the concept? Guess I don't have it here. I can do it on booking then. It was Burakan. Well, we'll find it. 1 second. I'll show you this dankness, man. A booking, a Burakan. A Burakan. Fine, April, let's say. Whatever. Search. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, 1 sec. Currency, I need to change. Can I switch the currency? Dollars. Oh, look at this shit. There it is. That's for 2 nights, basically. For 2 adults, doesn't matter how many adults I think here. Yeah, 2 nights, $350, dude. I gotta be probably renting apartment for this for a month. That's like the one my friend found, like on some like Insta stories or whatever. And I saw I remember the name, right? The location. Oh, Burakan. I'm gonna like stop there on the way to the mountain. Maybe I'll stop in this one for content. Then I'm just like, you know, opening on booking, becoming aware, and changing my mind. But I guess fancy though. The fucking swimming pool. The dang balconies and stuff. But not for this money though, I would say. Well, to be honest, you can fit like, how much was it? Like 5 or 6 people? For 4 people for sure. Like if it's for 4 people or more, then I guess you can kinda, you know, the breakfast I guess included too. Can kinda live with that, you know. But for 1 person or for 2 people, nope. Totally not. Yeah, they're just going full like Instagram marketing. To be honest, it's just like kind of fancy, and then you like go, let's say, like 164. Silver guest house in Cottages. There was some I saw that was kind of really nice. Oh, $50 for same 2 people for same 2 nights, dude. Huh? 7 times cheaper, man. I mean, doesn't look too bad, man. I'll take that seven times cheaper, to be honest. You know, like, bro, with the view to the Ararat mountain, for example. Hey, that's Yerevan. Oh boy, nice. That's already Turkey, actually. Also Ararat mountain. It's like the holy mountain for Armenians, but well, yeah. Fieldsman. Pandok guest house. Oh, the fuck is this? That's probably some newly built things, though. Pandok actually means inn, guest house, kinda. So like guest house, I guess. Yeah, for Armenia, it's kind of like expensive-ish prices, really. Well, especially like 200, 300 for 2 nights, that's expensive. Oh, actually, there is one. How much is this one? This one I really wanted to do for content to though. But maybe that one is also shit expensive. Huh? Oh, cozy house, that one, yeah. 200 for 2 nights. Man, yeah, not gonna go alone. Yeah, that's the Hobbit village one. Dilijan. Dilijan is also a really nice place. In winter, it's a really dank too. There it is. Yeah, in winter, it's even probably better. The winter looks even cozier. Gulag beds, though. But I guess it is what it is. That's not so gulag, at least. The yellow toilet, let's go. they got some Nazgûl and stuff going, alright. Monka is... Great, the window. The fuck is this? Just remove the wall completely, you know. Like in the morning when you can't wake up, you just like slide down. You need to get like the lift here too, you know. Just kind of like pull the rope and it just kind of like, you know, lifts and you just kind of slide down there. Now that would be a device, man. That would be a device. Insane. Yeah, Dilijan I want to go also. Dilijan I do want to go. So basically in Armenia for now what I'm planning to. Like I've been Yerevan, I've been Gyumri, and we're gonna stay in Gyumri. So I will go here. I will go to Sivan Lake for sure. There's like a few places to visit, like mostly I think this one, yeah, Sivanavank. The monastery here. Yep, that we're gonna visit. That we're gonna visit for sure. There's really good fish get there. Ishkhan, it's the trout type that is kind of like, you know, endemic. Like it is only in Sivan Lake, and it is also in this is a cool lake. Why? Because Soviet Union. There it is. Oh yeah, like similar lake, similar temperature and stuff. Let's introduce this fish to that lake, see what happens. Oh shit, it ate fucking all the local culture. Well, it is what it is, man. Shit happens. So yeah, there's apparently some like dank local trout. Oh yeah, there is also like this, for example. There's more for portable too. I think it's Brzhny. Razdan is also a dank place. This is Tsakhadzor. Tsakhadzor is local skiing, like the skiing resort. It's actually pretty good. They got like there's like some Italian or something company I think built all the lifts and everything there. Like they have like multiple different lifts and stuff. So like in winter you can go full skiing. Apparently it's for now at least kind of more affordable compared to some other places. And in summer you still can kind of go there anyway. So and they do have another, I think, fortress around too. So I'll probably go to some there. Stonehenge. Don't actually have some Stonehenge there. No, I doubt it. Mehmonkhana. So hotel then. Oh yeah, Razdan Lake. Wait. Where was Bzhny? Because Bzhny also had a fortress, I think. That I go. Bzhny Fortress, there it is. And that one I also want to visit. They got just fucking plain there standing around, let's see. Well, there's like way less left of that fortress though. Way less left of that one. It's more like a wall already at this point. But still. Probably will go there too. And that view is nice though. So yeah, we're gonna go Sivan, Lake Dirijan, 100%. And one thing I wanted to do, that will be the summer program already in Armenia. I wanted to go to Tatiev. Can we find Tatiev here? It should be very, very... probably here somewhere. Sunik. Oh, Tatiev, yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah, there you already can see it. Holy, it's long, dude. High-speed urban transport station. Let's see how it is. But yeah, this the cart that was winning like a bunch of awards for like the best one for like years. Like worldwide. So it's Wings of Tatiev, it's called. So we're gonna probably take a ride here. And we're gonna take a ride on that one. That one is a little kinda out though, but I'll figure it. I'll figure transportation. Hope they're not gonna start another war when we're visiting Armenia like last time, because that's kinda, close to all the places really. And that's kind of probably it for Armenia, what I really wanted to visit. That's already quite a lot. But for a summer, the program is quite solid, so gonna be good. They gotta be good. And I was thinking maybe Georgia also for summer return again, because I haven't. Well, we passed, but we haven't stopped really in Borjomi. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So like from here, from Gyumri, we took all this up here through Bavra. That's the border cross. We went up. Haltsi here we passed. Okay, that's way. Yeah, Borjomi. Went through Borjomi, Hashuri. Yeah, in Hashuri, I think we turned to the left. Then we went this way, this way, this way, this way. Actually, no, this road already was open, so this way. And boom, to Batumi. So like all this path with the border crossing, and we paid the driver like $200, man. With all the luggage for 2 people. That's the transportation line. That was 9 hours though, so not for everyone. But to be honest, all the way until like here, maybe it was actually like you didn't even feel tired, because it's just like so many like dank views and stuff. And then it kind of becomes, like, boring, more just the same, just a highway through like the plain. But all this was just kind of like, just like the WTF cat. You just kind of like looking like this to all the sides, like, what the fuck, man? So cool. That was nice. So yeah, Barzomi, I want to visit again. Well, visit, but just pass through it. I want to actually like stop there, get the mineral waters and stuff. They used to have like the special, like small, like the narrow path railroad there, but it's like on like reconstruction, and I'm not sure if it's actually gonna return. Not so sure. We'll see. It would be nice. Yeah, I think it's this station, Usk. So it's probably the one, but I assume it's kind of not really working. Yeah, reconstruction, August 23rd. All right. Said it's not working. Yeah, 19 it was still working. You can actually take like this like small train that goes like somewhere else and somewhere deeper in the mountains, basically. But yeah, Barzomi will be nice, and I want it also. Well, return, I guess. Take a train or something to Tbilisi again, and from Tbilisi you can fly on the Pipega small plane to Mistia. And Mistia is, I actually not 100% sure, to be honest. Oh, there. The Misty is here in like bumfuck mountains. But it has an airport. And this one is actually a real cool. There's like insane like hiking around and everything. No photos. Any photos? Attention. Yeah, that's not the photo you kinda. Yeah, that one doesn't. Ah, the cable car is not working due to technical problem. Typical. Don't have it like the regular like Mistia, cool stuff. Didn't put any. Okay, Google, maybe you have. Maybe you have some. Okay, now find again. Mistia. Google should have. Oh yeah, Google does. Google does have. Yeah, this is the tower houses. That's like, I think it's like UNESCO or something too. So yeah, we fly there. We fly there. Yeah, the local kind of national stuff, and this one is Kubdari, and Kubdari is the beat pie, and that was like so fucking good. So I'm down. Let's see when the video. And the video is gonna be loading forever here, in this 12 seconds only. Fine. So we gonna go. Yeah, some holy mountains indeed, dude, though. Love that, love that. Quintamora, I assume. So that's kind of like good program for this year. That's gonna be nice. Summer something stuff before summer something stuff. So gonna be good. Just need to plan everything, get like all the all laid out on paper with all the schedules and with all the prices too. That also wouldn't hurt to plan, because that